If you've been thinking about moving to Austin, Texas or relocating a business here, you're going to want to check out this video as we're going to touch on the highlights of what makes our vibrant community so special, from where to grab the best barbecue, how to get a refreshing swim and wear, nightlife, music, economy, job outlook, housing, and more. Check it out. Here we go. Let's talk about housing in Austin. Everywhere you look these days, Austin is in the newspapers and on the headline, either because of our explosive appreciation or we're cratering according to a lot of the national news. And quite frankly, we're not. So just a heads up, don't come here thinking the real estate market has crashed, because it is not. But if you're looking for a place that's going to hold value and appreciate, you're in luck. Austin offers great downtown living and amenities in the high-rise areas of town. We've got old, beautiful homes in Pemberton that are on great estates, beautiful, magnificent properties built from limestone. West Austin's got the hills. It's a little bit higher of a price point than a lot of the rest of town, but that comes with a lot of great privacy, great communities, amenities, and it's easy to get out to the west of town, where you might be heading out to Bee Cave to go enjoy a movie or shop at the 1 million square foot outdoor shopping center there, which is fantastic. North Austin, fantastic. So close to everything. You got the Domain, Q2 Stadium for soccer, and more. If you want to get a little bit more funky and hit old school weird Austin, head to 78704, or even a little bit more into 45. Those are the areas that historically gave us our vibrant reputation. It's got a lot of eclectic mixes of people. And while it's changed a little bit more and gotten a little more mainstream over the past few years, there's still a lot of really special places to visit there. East Austin is well known for just having wonderful old cottage-style homes. It's got really great access to Lady Bird Lake, where you can go paddleboarding or fishing or canoeing. You can even join a rowing club and work out that way. There's all sorts of things to do in Austin. And we pretty much have every kind of home, apartment, condo, high-rise, multifamily that you could be looking for if you're thinking about a move, whether you're leasing or renting or getting ready to buy. There's a lot of options here. You just need to know where to look according to your lifestyle. The cost of living in Austin is not the cheapest in Texas by any means, but comparatively to other parts of the country, out west and the eastern coast, it's very comparable and quite frankly a lot more affordable than some of the other attractive options when one's considering a move. We're careful to pay attention to groceries, like eggs and milk are a little pricier than you'll see in the country, but that's to be expected, especially if you're shopping at one of the Epicurean or specialty stores downtown. But as you get a little bit further out or you shop at H-E-B, you're going to get a little bit more quality and a little bit more value for your shopping needs. Our housing price points are definitely higher than a lot of the country, with a median home price right around $500,000 in the metro area and closer to $400,000 in the surrounding areas. So what do you get for that? Well, a $500,000 home in Austin is probably going to put you pretty well in the center general sphere of Austin. You're going to be close enough to downtown that you can get down there with a quick Uber ride for a cocktail with friends, or to grab a bite to eat, or to get to work easily with a relatively small commute. But it's not going to get you 4,000 square feet on the water. You're going to need 10 to 20 million bucks for that. Otherwise, rent here is kind of following the rest of the country, where we do see rent going down a bit. It's still, again, higher than some other parts of the country, but a lot less than many. And quite frankly, the quality of life, the experience you're going to have, and the people you're going to meet in Austin, in my opinion, make it very worthwhile. Austin's hot, y'all. There's no two ways about it. It gets hot here. This past summer wasn't too bad. We only had a couple weeks of massively debilitating heat. But I tell you what, with a little planning and a little just fortitude and understanding that this is going to be the expectation, Austin makes for a wonderful place to live. And a lot of the year, we have amazing weather. Winter can get a little cold, and we don't really handle that well if it shows that it's going to freeze and that there might be rain in the forecast. A lot of people come here in the spring or the early fall and think it's fantastic, and it's amazing. It's the best time of year. But come August, it's hot. So come prepared, bring shorts, wear your flip-flops, have a good hat, take swims at Barton Springs or some of the other hot spots that are great to cool off in, and spend your time indoors. Enjoy a movie. But it will pass, and the weather's awesome otherwise. So let's talk about the job outlook. What kind of employment do we have here, right? We've got a ton of it, in fact. We have a really strong underlying economic infrastructure. It sounds fancy, and quite frankly, it is. And it's one of my favorite phrases for describing how robust Austin is. We have state government. We've got the University of Texas. We've got various other academic entities here with St. Edward's, Texas State's up the street. We've got a lot of universities here that are creating a lot of really well-educated young adults, sometimes a little bit older, that are prime and perfect for going into these positions there in the city. We've got major manufacturers coming all over Austin in tech and related. We have Apple, AMD. We've got Dell. They kind of put us on the map up in Round Rock back in the 90s. We've also got Tesla here. If you look downtown, our construction industry is definitely doing well. At any given time, I see 13, 14 cranes working on a project downtown and tons of construction crews building houses. The things that make an economy strong and that create good job opportunities is diversity of industry, and we've got it. So if you're looking for a job, everything from service industry to trades to something that you have a master's for, it's a good place to come look. Honestly, we don't have enough people here to fill the positions that are available from some of these top employers. And I tell you what, they're coming here because of the benefits of Texas. And if you're an entrepreneur, if you're into venture capital, if you're a tech person, if you're a tradesman, whatever it is, we got a job for you. Let's talk about the music scene in Austin first and foremost, because that's really what we're known for and have been for a long time. There's a lot of people that say we're no longer the music capital of the world, but I will disagree. Take a show in at the Moody Arena downtown or there at the university. It's amazing. The sound is incredible, and it's been rated the top performing arena for music and acoustics in the country for its size. It seats about 17 to 20,000 people and gets all the major acts through town, which is fantastic. We've also got a lot of great venues for the club scenes downtown. I've been here 30 years, and they continue to impress. And of course, we've got PBS's Austin City Limits Live, filmed right here in downtown Austin at the Moody Theater. And it, again, is a fantastic venue, acoustically superior to so many others. Being the birthplace of South by Southwest, we bring an international music scene to our city. Anything you could think of, you can find it right here in Austin just about any weekend, if not during the week. And let's not forget Austin City Limits Festival, one of the prides of our city, right here in Zilker Park. In the 1980s, when Austin was starting to experience its first little pop of growth, the city council got together and they had a brilliant plan to limit that growth. And that plan was simply do not build the infrastructure. Reality check for those people that it didn't work. Austin has some traffic. It's not terrible. It's manageable, but it is here. We're working on a more robust light rail system, but we already got a great one going through the center of town, which helps people commute downtown from North Austin. We've got east to west coming in to help with the airport and coming from the outer suburbs. Texas generally is not known for having a wonderful public transportation system, and we're no exception, but we are working on it. Austin's got a pretty dynamic nightlife, and if you're into going out after work, happy hours, weekends out, partying, raves, concerts, any sort of after-hours event, we got it, and it's a lot of fun. There's some great clubs downtown, wonderful music venues. There's some really very cool little off the beaten path hideaways. If you want to go to an old speakeasy, 6th Street's pretty lively. College kids love to go down there on the weekends, sometimes in the middle of the week and sometimes on Monday. But I tell you what, if you want to go down there and get a drink and hang out with friends and go to Pete's Piano Bar and sing your heart out, you certainly can. There's a lot to do here and a lot to do for any sort of interest. So I definitely recommend checking it out and seeing what you like, because it's all here. So there you are. That is Austin in a nutshell through the eyes of David. I hope you got something out of it. There's a lot of great things here. It's not perfect, but we're making progress on the things that need to be made progress on. One of the best things about living in Austin, Texas is just that, the community. And while it's a big town now, it's still got a small town feel. And there's a lot of connections that you can still make no matter how new or how long you've lived here. It's a great spot. Highly recommend you come check it out if you haven't. And if you're considering moving here and want more information, shoot us a line. Ask us whatever you got. I'll let you know what I know about it. Have a great time and hope to see you soon in Austin.